My name is Scott Grant. I'm a certified senior advisor and senior home safety specialist at Grading with Grace. If you're caring for an older adult or elderly relative in your home, one concern is being able to be there when they need help and being able to provide the best care that you can to them. So this is a video and audio monitor system that you can use to both watch them visually, provides two-way communication without you having to run back and forth up and down stairs. When you get the system in, you'll have a monitor receiver, camera unit, call button system with a lanyard and a battery. You do get 2 charging cables. When you first get it in, go ahead and plug up your monitor unit and charge it fully for 4 good hours. You got 2 different length power cords. You'll probably need the longer one for your camera. So we'll use this one. But to charge that, you just plug it into there and then plug this into your USB port, or it even does come with the charging blocks if you need those. All right, so this is a camera unit. So on the front, you've got the camera and the sensors and the microphone. Underneath, you've got the speaker. You've got a pair button. If you'd ever need to resync your camera and your receiver, you can buy additional cameras and sync those up with this. This is the antenna for the camera. This is your temperature sensor. This is where you plug in the camera. This is your power connection. Plug that in. Take your longer USB cord, plug that into there, and then either into a USB or your power block on the back. This is a stand and your mounting bracket. You can either use it as a stand like this, and then you can rotate and do different angles to get the best view. Or you can pop this little plastic piece off here and use this as a mounting bracket with included screws and hardware. You can mount this to a wall if that's your best situation for you. Next, you'll have, this is your call button unit. This has an emergency SOS on the back that they can page emergency help. Then it's got 4 different buttons on the front. You've got the general call button. You've got a movement button signifying the person needs to move. You've got a toileting button for the person needs to go to the restroom. And then you've got the drink or food button signifying that they need something to drink or something to eat. So to get this set up, you'll just need a flathead screwdriver, not included. Pop that cover off. You'll take the included battery, set it down inside there underneath the hooks, reattach your cover, turn it to lock it, and then you can attach the lanyard so they can wear this around. Honestly, it's just long enough for a wrist. If you want them to be able to wear this around their neck, if you don't have another lanyard around the home, you can buy these pretty inexpensive, even with cool designs and things that might make them more likely to wear them. So that's the system. You've got the monitor, the camera, and the call button. So now that you got it all set up, when you turn this on at first, hold down the button for just a minute till you get to welcome screen. Now you see this message on here that says no camera 1. That's because we haven't plugged this up and installed this yet. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this up and move it to the other side of the office, and then we'll run through some of the important features. Okay, I've got the camera set up now at the other end of the office. So you can tap any button to wake your screen back up. I did also want to mention that this, while I was plugging up the camera, it did give me an audible warning letting me know that the camera was disconnected. So if the camera ever gets disconnected while you're using this, you'll get a warning. So that way, if somebody tries to tamper with it or disconnect it, you'll know. So on the receiver itself, you've got the power button, brightness controls up and down, volume up and down. This is a button that allows you to talk back and forth with them. I'll go over that in just a minute. This is your menu access button and your OK button. Now let's take a quick look at the menu settings. You've got a timer option here. They call it a feeding timer. You could use it for medication reminders. You could use it for, if you've got someone that's spending most of their time in bed, for turn reminders. There is the option of 2, 4, 6, 8, or 10 hours. It will give you a reminder to perform whatever the task is you need to perform. If you need to add an additional camera, delete a camera, or sync a camera, you can do that here. This section plays sleep sounds like a babbling brook or ocean waves or crickets or forest noises if the person on the other end is sleeping. This is your temperature setting. It does tell you the temperature of the room that they're in, and it displays it up here at the top, but you can set that for Fahrenheit or Celsius. You got language options. This is also where you would set your time. To set the time, you would just select the time right there, hit the OK button, and then you can cycle through like that. And then the Vox option, this is your two-way communication. This is just a sensitivity setting, and this just sets how it picks up sound on the other end. Now on the call button for the SOS,
An emergency call.
get a flashing red light on this side
Emergency call.
and an audible emergency call. So you hit the OK button, that'll clear that. Then on the other side, you've got your general help call.
Help. Move.
Move.
Go to the toilet.
Your bathroom call.
Drink water.
And drink water. Now, when you're setting this up, train the person on the other end. They need to hold down this button until the camera beeps. That just confirms to them that the signal's actually been sent to the receiver so that they're not sitting waiting on you thinking you're not coming and you didn't get the signal. So again, they just need to hold it down until it beeps. So next we'll go over to the camera side and show you what that looks like. So this is me on the camera side. As the caregiver with the receiver unit, you'll be able to hear what's going on this side. So if the person needs to speak to you, they can just do it through the camera system itself. And then they'd be able to call you with the call buttons. This does also use infrared lighting for nighttime use. So you'll be able to see them at night, even with the lights in the room off so that they can get some good sleep. There is also a privacy option that I'll talk about in a minute. We'll set it on the other side, but to see what it looks like from this perspective. Now for two-way communication, if you want to talk to the person in the room, hold down the Vox button while you speak. Hey mom, it's time for you to take the blood pressure medicine, and then let go. And then you can hear them communicate back. Again, they don't need to push any buttons. You'll be able to automatically hear them. Now, if you or the person taking care of this has any concerns about privacy and being continually monitored, the screen does go to sleep. So it's not like you're continually monitoring them all the time, watching their every move. Also, this is not recorded, so they don't have to worry about anything being recorded. The other thing that you can do to help with some privacy, depending on the person that you're caring for, is if you go into your Vox settings, as I showed you earlier, there is a high, medium, and low setting. High sensitivity means it'll trigger on almost any noise. Low sensitivity means it'll take a louder noise to trigger this to wake up. Mid is in the middle. My advice would be to test it. Have one person on this side, one person on the other side. You test with claps and coughs and different noises to see what level you're comfortable with being able to help them, but also giving them privacy on the other side. And then also it does have this nice little handy kickstand here on the back. So if you're using it at a desk or in the kitchen, you don't want to lay it flat, you can have it up like that at a glance. Look at it real quick. So some common questions I get about devices like this. Will the call button work if my parent has dementia and forgets how to use it? While the system is simple, someone with dementia, you could always say, just press the orange button when you need me. You don't have to get into all these other buttons, but it does require them to know that they do need to press it for help. Now, this does have the Vox system as well, so that they can just call out for help as an additional option. Does it really work without Wi-Fi? And what if my internet goes down? It does work without Wi-Fi, no Wi-Fi needed. Works for about 1,000 feet is what it's rated for. You'll need to test that in your home. Mount your camera where you need it. Take this to the farthest point away from it and make sure that it does work within your home. But it doesn't require any internet, doesn't require any monthly contracts or agreements. But it does only work within that 1,000 feet, meaning you can't leave a camera at home and take this to work with you. This system is designed for in-home monitoring with both parties being in the home. Is it suitable for monitoring a parent with fall risk at night? Yes, you can. The infrared vision lets you see more clearly in the darkness. Then you'd want the button nearby so that they can be able to press it and call you should they need help. Also, using the Vox system, they can call out for help. How long does the portable screen battery last, and can I charge it at night? It's got a 2,000 milliamp hour battery, which provides all day overnight monitoring. As I said earlier, the screen does go dark to help conserve some of your battery. Plug it up, keep it at your bedside, let it charge overnight, and then it'll work all the next day. But it is rated for 10 hours of continuous use. What if my parent loses or breaks the SOS call button? The buttons themselves are very durable. I would keep it away from water, but in the event that this is lost or broken, you can still use the Vox system as your backup until you can get this replaced. So this camera and audio monitoring system is a good choice for adult children caring for aging parents, seniors living with family members who want to be independent but want to be able to summon help when they need it, family caregivers managing multiple relatives because you can add the additional cameras. And it's especially valuable for seniors with memory issues or mobility limitations, or anyone who wants a caregiver alert system without having to pay monthly fees or difficult setups or even requiring internet or Wi-Fi. One-touch emergency alerts. You got the night vision monitoring. You can set the medication or turn reminders in the menu, temperature safety alerts. Just be sure that you understand the range and that you test it and make sure that works for your needs. Make sure you have a good place to mount or set your camera near an outlet so that you can plug it in. You could always use an extension cord if you needed it, but be careful with extension cords. Those are safety issues. You don't want to set up a trip hazard with that. The bottom line is this is a complete, affordable elderly monitoring system that works anywhere. It's reliable, can give you peace of mind without any recurring costs, and you can even put in some privacy settings as well. So I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for watching. For more helpful tips like these, please visit grayingwithgrace.com. Don't miss out on our free Graceful Journeys email newsletter. Subscribe today at grayingwithgrace.com/newsletter.